I want to say something with regards to my situation with my daughter. From the very beginning, them even coming to me after I reported stuff that these guys did is ethical violations within the Department of Health and Human Services and within the judicial system. Department of Health and Human Services, it was a legal conflict of interest for them to even come to my house knowing that these guys could be called to court. Their organization as within the government could be called to court as witnesses with regards to my case. It is so simple for a supervisor to pick up the phone, and this happened to me over and over again. It is so simple for a supervisor to pick up the phone and say, hey, don't tell them I talked to you, but could you handle that for me? Because, I'll get fired. I'll hook you up with some change later. Now, remember, Gretchen Whitmer has been caught. She's been caught bribing the former Department of Health and Human Services appointed head that was forced to resign due to his, I don't know what his behavior was. I didn't hear about all that. I do know that it's not a coincidence that Gretchen Whitmer bribed Mr. Gordon, knowing the details of my case, because she herself could actually be in huge trouble. I reported my incident to the police and to the Attorney General through their, I think it was a consumer, excuse me, their consumer department. I let the police in Cassopolis know the day that I mailed that paperwork that it had been mailed, and gave them a copy of what I had, which was so tiny compared to all this evidence that I've got. It's a shame that we're having to go through this, but my point here is this. Levita Brookins from Department of Health and Human Services, Cass County, she knew darn well that I don't do the things that they tried to accuse me of in their reports. They admitted in court that they manipulated evidence to give the impression, because they knew that they didn't have anything that was cause to terminate my rights. I've never been accused of neglect or abuse. I don't have any medical issue that would cause these guys to keep me from my child. Just them opening this case in Cass County because of the situation involving the head injury could have gotten is conflict of interest. When I had my child support hearing with the magistrate, I told her about the warrant that I had for as a victim in my case. I told her the truth. I told her I was married to James O'Keefe. She didn't deny it. She said it. And then she turns around later and tries to backpedal. She tried very finely to backpedal to me. This is after it's already been told over and over again that the facts are the facts, and I was right. So, excuse me. So, with that being said, we've got huge legal conflicts of interest, and which is why we have a code of ethics in our country. So the problem with our judicial system, and the problem in my case, is that nobody followed the code of ethics. They just did what they wanted to do. They walked blindly by the law and did what they wanted to do, in spite of the fact the law told them not to. They took my kid for no reason and then lied about it, and it's documented that they lied. They were never supposed to even be involved in my case due to the code of ethics and their own regulations. Their regulations. But here we sit. Where's Tiara? Where's Dorian? Where's my property? Because I've got court orders and a will that say that this stuff doesn't belong to them. But they're holding all of my property, my money, everything that these guys have stolen from me. They won't give me a drop of it. My kids. Why? Why do they hate me so badly to do that. Maybe that's what people should be asking these guys, because I haven't done anything to these people. I didn't even know half of these people, and the ones that I did know, I just knew them in passing. It wasn't like I hung out with any of them. I don't mess with these people like that. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe they're mad because I don't socialize with them. Maybe that's what it is. Because I can't figure out why. Why would they do something like this knowingly to me and my family, knowing that I'm the victim of a murder victim and that it's potential that actually you can look at, I can't say with the first head injury. Actually, yeah, I can. That maybe these were assassination attempts because we've got a pattern here. My mom was murdered, my grandma, my Aunt Linda in San Diego. We've got a pattern here. So, where's Ciara? Because I'm fearing for her life too, and Dorian's. Because we have a pattern here where my mother, my grandmother, and my aunt were killed, and other people within my family. But nobody thought about that. All they thought about was covering their butt. Well, it makes me wonder, just like I told DHS, their attitude and their behavior makes me think they know something about my mom, my aunt, and my grandma. But you took my daughter and my other daughter and my son, knowing that these people had been killed wrongfully. So what does that make these people? To me, that makes them suspects because I don't know them like that. Imagine that. God bless America. Have a blessed day. And back the blue.